Welcome to In Hindsight, where we showcase local New Mexico, we debate on the hot topics, and are you the a-hole? And I'm your host, Day.
And I am Angie Atchley with Spike Jackson, who might be just here for the long haul.
Yeah?
I am also co-host Dina Louise Lahoff.
And as always, we have Rito and Alto always joining us. So, New Year, things to celebrate, all that stuff. Obviously everybody has like social media, but like usually people tell me like I know a lot about events because I do follow a couple of people. One of them is I think it's Mom Albuquerque or ABQ Mom. Yeah, ABQ Mom.
ABQ Mom.
Yeah, the reason why I like her is she actually posts every week of the events that are happening for that week or the week after.
Okay, she's on Facebook, Instagram.
She's
Where
on
is she at?
Yeah, she's on Instagram.
Okay.
And she literally writes the date. So like, let's just say like Mondays, like it would like show all the events by time, like, 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m. for all like friendly activities. And it's not just on the weekends. It's like the whole week.
That is
So
amazing.
what's happening like either that week or next week, she would post it, and then you'll be able, because like sometimes, like not just like on the holidays and stuff, sometimes like you have like Veterans Day or whatever, or like Teachers Day, where like it's not technically a holiday, but what do you do with your kids?
Right.
That is cheap or free, it's fun to take them to the zoo and all that stuff, but eventually those things adds up. And a lot of the things that she has, like at least more than half of them are like free, like stuff that you can do.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up. ABQ Mom.
ABQ Mom, yeah.
Okay.
And another one that I follow too for adults is this Instagram. It's one Albuquerque. And they
Okay.
actually, it's not just for like events. They also do like, where to vote, like businesses that they're promoting. It's actually more like Albuquerque focus.
Okay.
Because like also like, where should we, new place to eat, new dive bars, it's not just like, I like how like they also like do different things like around Albuquerque.
Right.
So it's like different things that you can like check out about like Albuquerque. And that's why
Okay.
everybody's like, how do you like find like all these events? And I'm just like, I just follow these like people. Like that's why like social media is like so convenient sometimes. Because like sometimes you also like just want to have like, you're bored, right? On a
Right.
Thursday night. Like that's how we end up doing this.
I'm pretty much bored every Thursday night. Yes, I am.
So you need to start coming with us then.
Yeah, and looking up ABQ Mom. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah.
That's
And like the thing is just like, it is like family friendly.
okay.
And I think sometimes that is kind of hard to like try to figure out events, especially if you have kids, because some places aren't like quite family friendly
Right.
or pet friendly even. It's not just for kids; it's also for pets.
That's true.
So yeah, so like it's so nice to just have like because I want to have kids and eventually I will, but like I have friends that have kids, and they'll be like, oh my God, we have like nothing to do today, so just work day tomorrow. Like I do not want to pay another $20 for a jumping trampoline for an hour. You know what I mean? And the thing
Right.
that I like about, like I said, is
And buy
like,
the special socks and, the whole thing.
I have
There's a
so
lot.
many. I have so many special socks, and my nephews were only here for 5 weeks. Like literally, I told them, I'm like, I'm saving these socks. I'm not paying another $6 for this stupid socks.
I tried to reuse a pair.
I
You
save
take
socks
them
each
home, you wash them.
winter
I tried
for
to.
the
I
bounce
couldn't get my
places.
foot in my shoe because it was gripping.
Yeah, it's gripping
You
and
know?
it's too thick.
Yeah, and I was unhappy. I said, "You make me pay this much for socks I can't reuse."
Uh-huh.
Unless I go back to the trampoline park, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and it's like I said, it's just like, and if you have more than one kid, it adds up.
Yeah.
Before you know it, all that jumping, they're hungry now. You know what I mean? And now they're like hungry and thirsty, like I
Best
said.
snack in the world for a kid is like you just do the little Caesars app and you like ask them to make a pizza and you stop and grab it and then buy a 6-pack of Coke or something.
Yeah. It also depends on how old they are. The older they are, the more expensive.
Pizza
they are.
never ever stops anybody. They
Well,
always eat
no.
the pizza.
No. I mean, everybody loves pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even a big pizza person, but I would never knock pizza.
Yeah.
I would not have people coming to my house with pitchforks. With like, how dare you not like pizza? You know, I do like pizza.
You don't?
Not as much as my husband though. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I think I have like I'm gonna try to like also like there are like some things in the Facebook that I do follow. But I think for Facebook, it's kind of like a little bit harder to navigate because they have like the local this week and then but it's not in order.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I will be like scrolling down and it's like I'm like this happens like in 2 days and the next one is like happening in a month and I'm like can you like, at least you know what I mean do it by date so I know like what are the things that I could be missing.
Yeah.
Like it's like so sporadic, and I think that's why I like hers because like at least like you know like the timestamp like you know they do like she would do like 9 o'clock like free like things for this and then at noon they have this event and then at 2 o'clock they have this event.
Has she
So-
announced anything for New Year's yet?
I'm not quite sure, though. I feel like New Year's is very like adult events.
Yeah.
Like I have friends that would like intentionally turn on the changing of the clock in like a different country, so the kids would go to bed.
We watched the ball drop. I did that. We watched the ball drop with your.
That's like cheating reading a book too. Sometimes
once
like
you have Netflix,
nothing's on
you
that
just-
page.
Yeah.
It's midnight, even though it's 10, but mommy's tired.
Yeah, it's like you do have a curfew, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just or like they just like put on like a YouTube video of like last year's travel. Let them like, hey, 2, 1. I was like, oh, it's already midnight. Oh no.
Darn it, we have to sleep now.
Get the ginger ale. Let's all cheers and good night.
Yep. I was like, where is our hidden champagne? You know. And even sometimes I'm like, I get tired by that time. I'm just like,
I definitely do.
And I'm not the one sleeping. I'm angry, mad, because I want somebody to say Happy New Year's to me. I'll call everybody under the sun, Happy New Year, sending craziness. But it all depends, I guess, on the busy of the day. But it's
Yeah.
it's my anniversary that night, so
Oh.
I like to make sure that it's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that can definitely be a reason to celebrate. See,
Yeah.
I'm like, it'll still be that year in the morning when I wake up, so I'm all good.
It really depends.
Yay.
Yeah, it really depends on me and my husband. Like sometimes we will do like a movie marathon.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
that's
we'll,
fun.
Like I think it also depends on the acts. Like if I like the artist, then I'll tune in to like specific. Like I'm like, oh, this one's playing at like a certain time, and then flip the channel, and then oh, this one's better. So it's like I'll watch this one better. So like I think it depends also because like a lot of people it's like since I live in here, it's like, oh, have you ever done the ball thing? And I'm like, no, it's freezing. If you ever live New York and up,
It's freezing.
Like
It's very cold there
yeah.
in the winter.
I told my husband, I'm like, I don't want to live anymore where the air hurts my face. Like literally, I just step out of my house. Like I'm like, what did I do? Why does this hurt?
Good thing this is like local Albuquerque right
I
now
know.
because Minnesota people would be like, "Arr,
I know, because it's like
shush.
I can't do the cold. But also they cheat. They have like those tunnel things, right? That they have like on campuses that they can like go under.
Yeah.
So I was like,
There you go.
yeah. So
That would be so much fun. See, I find out all these things. I'm like a hermit, I think.
I've already been invited to 2 New Year's Eve parties.
ooh,
Amazing.
And I don't know what to do because
Go.
I haven't in so many years because either I had little kids or it was like COVID.
yeah,
I don't know what I was doing last year, but apparently it was just like not anything. But
yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
so I don't know what to do.
I haven't been invited to any parties, but
And
I'm glad
also-
you have. And it's
yeah.
like, well, I would go to both. I mean, then figure out after you go to the second one, which one you really want to be at, and then show back up.
Yeah.
Because midnight takes a while.
Yeah, it does. You know, try to figure out which one's the better party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Probably the place with the couch that has the comfiest pillows.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I
that's-
would love to be party. I would love to go to parties, and I just can't right
pajama parties.
Right?
That's what I'm thinking. Like
That
for
would be the greatest.
yeah, I'm thinking for like New Year's Eve because I do have friends that have kids. We're gonna do a game night movie marathon, hot cocoa, like maybe some grilled sandwiches, and have like just like movie marathons, game night kind of thing. So like when the kids go to bed, I can just all like lay all the sleeping bags in the frog,
Right?
and
It's
then like
fun.
the adults would play, and then I'll be like, bye, go home, people, bye. You're already in your
Night-night.
pajamas.
Drive
I'm already in
safe.
my pajamas. All we gotta do is go in my bed. Bye.
Yeah.
So
I think that's it, though. Like the stage of life that I don't have littles anymore, and my husband's not very sociable, and I would like to go somewhere,
yeah,
but then I'm tired.
yeah,
It's like this big struggle when you get old, I think.
yeah. No, it's like it catches up to you. Like I always tell people, I'm just like I get hangover if I stay up a certain amount of time, and it's not even drinking. When like people tell me it's like, oh, let's go out after like specific time, and I'm like, I get it now. I get it why some of my friends didn't hang out with me. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
why
I'm
do
kind
they
of glad
start
they
things
didn't
at
write
8
a book on
o'clock?
being old, because I don't feel old
yeah.
at all. I do a lot of stuff. So
Right? And
Yeah.
but then there were times when I felt totally old when I was 20. And then there were things that I don't feel old
that
about
would be
now.
for kids. Your kids make you old like that really fast. Really, really fast. It's like if I could just drag my fingers out the door.
Let's be like, where is the sub? Sub. And speaking-
Vacation, that would be bed.
Yeah. There was a meme. It's like I need a cation, a staycation, a vacation, a medication. One of those. And speaking of New Year's, like I think like it doesn't matter what culture you're in because like that's what I found out is like New Year's resolution.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I never really did because I am like I am kind of, how do I say it? I'm kind of impulsive. This is my personality. But like now I'm more safe because I have my husband. So like I mean, it's the impulsiveness is kind of like planned. Like if that makes
Planned
impulse.
impulsiveness.
Yeah. So
Our
like
husbands might get along.
That's a
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah. So usually like if I want to like if there's like if I want to see more concerts or more shows or more trips and stuff, then me and my husband like pretty much like starts planning it because my husband is like a planner and a budget person. I'm also a planned person, but I can also be spontaneous. I am an Aries, so but like we try to like make sure that like we don't come back from anything and like, well, I guess Vienna all week then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we can't be doing that either. And then now that we have our doggy, we have our
Yeah.
member Sergio.
that's true.
We also like because like we were really thinking of going to Vegas for the holidays, but I've been told by my friend who usually house sit for us, like in a couple holidays that we had to go visit our family, that our neighbor puts out a very spectacular firework display that could rival the city's fireworks. And I don't know how my doggy is gonna react. I don't know if he's gonna be scared, he's gonna be happy, but we can't leave him. It's not fair to leave him with somebody that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, that's not us.
Well, you know what, though? Just for his own little self, you should take him to the vet and ask, or just call the vet and ask for medication.
Trazodone. Doggy trazodone.
Oh, that's what
they
they
give
are.
you.
They'll
I
give
have
you
a-
medication for him.
Yeah, so like calm him down and
Yeah,
stuff. a little
just
bit.
for that occasion,
Yeah.
you know, because you don't want doggies to have to take it forever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, go 2 weeks before because a lot of people are trying to get in right before New Year's going, oh my gosh, I forgot my dog's going to freak. But
Oh no, we have a vet, so
yeah,
you
and
know, it's like
I can call my vet anytime.
yeah.
he has calming medication, but then he also needs to watch. He's not my biological child. He has to watch Michael Jackson videos really loud so that he can't see the. And there's nothing wrong with Michael Jackson. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. That's his
Perfect as Thriller.
It's just loud.
thriller, right?
Yeah.
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 He just, and that's what he watches.
Yeah.
And
No, literally, we got our dog, and I made like a vet appointment right away
Yeah.
because I knew like I mean but like we couldn't really take him out for like the first 2 weeks because he just like and then but like with like also with vets you never know like when they're gonna, especially with doctor appointments, you never know. So I figure it's just like it doesn't hurt, if it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month from now, but at least it's already in the books.
Yeah.
Than like me trying to call and then there's nothing.
So, are you still going to make a New Year's resolution?
I never do. I actually like when I was younger, like my problems are never relatable. So like when I was younger, my New Year's resolution is to always like gain weight.
Oh.
But I really have a hard time gaining weight, which as I said, it's just like my problem is like totally not relatable. But like I just always just been like this size. So
Yeah.
so like I realize I'm like I can't. Then I become like obsessed. Like just like when people trying to lose weight, I would like weigh myself constantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way is not healthy because like like it's never like that mindset. You become obsessed. You know what I mean? Any obsession, like, and you're trying to control things that cannot be controlled. So like, eventually, like, I'm just like, well, no, I just don't, because like, I know for a fact that like Equinox doesn't allow new members for January because they feel like people go to the gym and then they don't really go through with it. So, because like I wanted to be more active, and I wanted my husband to be more active, and that's why we got a dog. And also like we always wanted to have a dog. Like we've never had a dog together, or it's never like I have like a family dog, but it's not my dog. It's like I have 3 other siblings.
What about fun runs? I was thinking about doing a fun run or two, with my dog or my kids, and because you can walk and run, and they're a lot of fun, and you get out and a lot of people there.
Can you bring your dog?
Yeah, you can.
Let me know, because like I would like to do that.
Okay.
I can't run, but
You don't
Okay,
have to
good.
run.
We're
You
there.
can walk.
I'm not a runner.
yeah, but I can walk. Yeah, because
Yeah,
like,
it's like a 5K that's like walking 3 miles, but you're walking through like Albuquerque. And right now, well, I think in December they're having a jingle run or something like that.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
excited. I'm tempted to do that because I've been running like 5 miles.
yeah,
I especially
Yeah.
don't run when it's cold out
Why?
because it's cold.
yeah.
If you see me running,
Did you warm up when
know
you
that
run?
No.
somebody's chasing me. So
yes,
you
yes,
should run.
Yes, yes. See, this is the thing. This has always been a joke with my friends that like, if I was found dead in a trail, it's a murder because I
'Cause you
would
wouldn't
not
be
there.
Right.
Sorry. And but like now, because like now that we have like our doggy, because like my husband is always like hiking, but I've never been a hiker. But like now that we have our dog, it is actually kind of fun. We don't do like anything like crazy. Like we do like the petroglyphs,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Three Sister volcanoes. Maybe the 4th of July. Nothing like. I'm a baby with hiking, so I'm just like, is it like a flat surface? Is it like a little bit of a terrain? Okay, but I don't have to like die, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So like like baby hikes. So like I'm trying to get like into that.
Yeah, I
now.
don't go anywhere by myself or like with even my husband on a trail anywhere like that. I must be in public. I must be.
No, if anything, my husband is in danger.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Because literally,
Just please.
Because like even when we went to like the Three Sisters volcano, like my dog like was kind of going to the edge, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but if you go, I will let go of this harness because I'm not coming with you. I like my life.
Yeah, this
so
is not happening.
This is not happening.
No.
But yeah. No, and it's just
Do you
like
have a New Year's resolution?
I don't do them either. I try to just consciously be a better person than I was the previous year. But I'm kind of impulsive too. So, like, if there was something I wanted to do,
I
like,
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it. Right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go do it.
That is my thing, cause like for a while that's why like we don't do like me and my husband don't do gifts anymore because he gets mad because I give him a list and then he's like, well,
I
every
wanted to pick for you. Does he do
yeah
one?
no yeah so
Okay.
no he's like you need to stop doing this. I have nothing on my list. You bought everything already. And I'm like, well, I did it and I wanted it and there's Amazon. And that's it. It's like, it took you forever.
And it's 50% off and it could get here tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's just like, you need to stop doing that. Because I'm just like, he's like, before I can even give it to you, you already bought it. And I'm just like,
I hope that tradition doesn't go away of making, when you give up something or you try to make something better. But I guess you both are right with everybody.
It depends on the person, and people are motivated differently.
yeah.
You know, like I'm motivated by myself,
Okay,
like
so I
who
gotta-
I strive to be,
Yeah.
versus how I can change myself to fit, like, do I need to exercise more? I can't exercise at a gym. I love rock climbing. I love bouldering. I love, doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not just going to go out and run. And especially not on a treadmill. And, I'm all for getting healthier.
I respect that.
But that's something that I'd be doing anyway, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, it wouldn't be like a resolution,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
You're not like waiting till the end of the year or at the beginning.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah. So like, you're like conscious of like, if you want to change, but it is really hard because like, you know what I mean? Like I am that kind of person. Like if I want something and I want to change something, I do. I don't care.
That's me.
I have like, I don't care about controlling people or controlling things.
Right.
But I don't like it when I don't have control of myself.
Right.
So like,
Yes.
because it's not just like that kind of stuff. Because like when we were living in New York, I don't like bridges that you can see through. So if you walk through the Brooklyn Bridge, you can see through because there's gaps in between.
Oh.
So I couldn't really go like all the way because it scares me. Because it's not that I'm scared of heights. I'm scared that I will fall to the water because I can't really swim. I mean, I can kind of swim, but not enough to save my life. So that's
You're so tiny. I mean, really.
yeah.
You would be crushed into a little bean.
You'd die way before you drown.
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
would die of a heart attack for sure.
Yeah.
Just
so,
going down there.
yeah.
but-
So like I didn't like it. So like I'm like I don't like the fact that like I can't cross this stupid bridge. So I told my husband like I'm gonna go to Brooklyn Bridge as much as I can, further each time till I can like calm myself and figure out how to like cross the bridge.
Well, see, that's like the same. It's a goal, a
Yeah.
thing. You achieved it, right?
Yeah, but I don't do it like, I don't do a New Year's resolution. I just like, if I want to do something, I do it. Like if I say like, I'm not going to drink soda for like 3 months or a year, I just do it. And I know it's not normal because my husband gets annoyed.
I do the same thing.
My thing
Yeah.
is, like, as soon as I would say that, I would want it all the time. So I'd be
Oh, yeah.
thinking about it.
That's like with candy.
So I can't, and I don't like timers, and I don't like,
Yeah.
I
feel like
guess
it's
in charge of me.
Yeah, you don't like the
Basically what you
restriction.
said. I don't
Yeah.
like
The
being-
restriction on you, yeah.
Right.
No, that makes sense. But like I said, it's just like, I think like, because like I said, it's just like, I knew that like I wanted to be more physically active, but like with my schedule, like because I like dancing, but like dance classes are really kind of limited here. I had
Yeah.
more chances when I was in New York, and they do add up.
Right.
So, and my husband definitely needed to exercise more or at least be more active. And I think like at least like with our dog, we hike at least once or twice a weekend. And then, he walks Sergio at least 2 to 3 times whenever he gets home, like in a week. So, it's like small steps kind of thing.
Let me tell you, my husband is a ridiculous man with his 10,000 steps a day that he has to have. He will walk all over the place. You've been on the phone with me. We were talking. He's walking all over the place, just trying to get those 10,000 steps. But I'm glad. I'm glad he's doing him.
Yeah.
Whatever he needs.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's wrong with me and why my brain is weird is because I've had the Fitbit, I've had the Apple Watch, and I've literally gone, honey, can you go hand me my watch? Because I don't want to walk over there and waste these steps. Or wait a minute, I just went up the steps twice. Why did I not get credit for that? I took them off.
Yeah.
I'm like, Don't even do it.
Oh no, my favorite thing is at Planet Fitness. I turn on my watches, I compete with each one of them, and then I turn around and just go. I'm flying, and then after I'm done, I just so grateful. It feels so good. It's just relief, because sometimes you need to get that.
Right, and I love that you.
I
can
need
do
that
through
vibe.
that.
I just need that life every day to feel it.
Yeah. No,
It's so
my friend, she works at a gym,
Mm-hmm.
right? She is in the gym at 5:30 in the morning, every day.
Yeah.
Even when she's not doing
I admire
classes,
it,
and
but-
she's like, I can only do my exercise at 5 in the morning, and I'm like, listen, you are not normal. And she's like, you don't understand. The whole gym is
Don't
full
even know
by
who
the
you are."
time the door opens. The whole gym is full.
What gym is it?
It's a
Equinox?
cycling gym.
It's a cycle. Oh yeah, that's
she
a
does
good
a
one.
cycling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I wish I have that passion. And I want to wake up early, but I'm also not a morning person. I mean, on vacation I am.
Yeah.
I will wake up for a 6 o'clock tour of Belgium. You know what I mean? Like, I've done that. But
I
like
would
six,
too.
yeah. And I'm like, because whenever I work, because I used to work in daycares, and people were always surprised. I'm like, well, you're not a morning person? Like, but you're like so happy. And I'm like, yeah, it's called money. Okay? Even with that, I still
Your kids
fight it
have
in
to
the
like
morning.
me.
Yeah. Like, even with that, I literally turn to my husband. I'm like, I really don't want to get up, but those kitties are so cute. I gotta go. They'll be waiting for me. It's like, I'm a night owl, so it's like I can't. If I like, that's why we got our doggy, because like he is like making me be on a regular schedule
Okay.
because of the time change. Also, he doesn't
oh
know.
my God, the time change.
He doesn't know that it's only 5 o'clock. So he'll be like whining in a room, and I'm
It's
like,
time
oh,
for me to go pee. And he
no.
goes,
No, he actually doesn't pee or like he just like he knows when he needs to eat now.
Okay.
Because I feed him 3 times a day because I'm trying to fatten him up a little. Not fatten him up, but like he's a little bit on the skinny side because he was a stray.
Right.
So the vet was said like he's like, that's a problem. He's like about like 15 to 20 pounds should be heavier than he is. Because you can see like his ribs and stuff.
Oh.
So, and that's why like, I'm like, you are eating 3 times a day, you brat. Like, don't make it seem like you don't eat. And you get snacks for me. Like I literally buy 2 whipped creams, one for him and one for us, because he loves
it.
whipped cream. Okay, I literally go to store to buy 2 cans of whipped creams, specifically one for him and one for us.
We don't know anything about being spoiled at all. As we're covered up here in our little.
Oh no, he is like, all my friends are like, your dog is so spoiled, and I'm like, well, yeah, he's our baby. But yeah, no, honestly, I think like New Year's resolution is good. I don't think anybody should be knocking it off. But I think
and if
also,
that's what motivates.
yeah, I
mean,
think
it's all about what motivates.
yeah, but I think the problem is when people feel like defeated.
Or
Yeah.
failures because they can't complete it.
And you don't want, I
Right.
would never want that for anybody, ever.
And I think like when you're trying to do New Year's resolution, I think you need to give yourself a couple of graces. A couple mean like at least 12.
So I'm gonna
know?
I'm gonna torture my grandchildren. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make them teach me a new game beside Fortnite. I want to learn how to play a new Xbox game. I was
And I
thinking
think
about
that's good.
Oculus or what is that new one that you put on your face?
Oh yeah, the Oculus. It's
Is it
so
Oculus?
expensive, and
Oh
you
my
have to
gosh.
get. But the thing is, like, you
I have the
have to get
funniest
each
story.
one for you guys. They're about like $250, $270 a piece.
But we could like hang out in the same room, and I'm wondering, is there one that's just like a beach? So I could be like with my girlfriends that had their Oculus. We could be laying on the beach,
And then you could hear,
and
Yeah.
Give me
there's,
another
like,
drink.
waves, and we'd be
There has
talking,
to
like
be.
actually talking.
There has to be.
I would love that. Game developers, get on that.
can we
stuff
share it?
because moms would do
hey,
that.
let's create a game here right now. Let's just do it.
Yeah. Do you know that there's some spas where they have like the weather, like it would like rain and have like thunderstorms and have that feeling.
Oh, how cool.
And
That
you're
is
like in this
awesome.
big pool and it's like raining.
Is that at Santa Fe?
No, I don't know where
Oh,
it is, but it's like it's probably in like the bigger cities where like
yeah.
you have like the TV screens around you, so like you see sunrises and sunsets
That's
and
beautiful.
yeah. So it's like I think it's really cool. So oh, speaking of New Year's resolution,
Oh, oh.
because it's not an episode without drama because we like our tea, our tea, and New Year's resolution, New Year's stuff is never an easy thing because this is also interesting. Am I the a-hole for
Okay.
skipping New Year's Eve at my child-free sister's?
Is
Is
that
that
it?
making sense? Okay.
Say that again.
Am I the a-hole for skipping New Year's Eve at my child-free sister's?
It's just the sister doesn't have any kids.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, last week I hosted Christmas for my family. I, 33 male, have been 2 years with my wife. Every year, it's at my sister's, parents, or my house, and it rotates every year. One of us hosts Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. In the last year, my sister, who is vocally child-free, got a dog. I love my sister, but we are very much opposites. When I had my kid, it changed our relationship a bit. She tolerates, her words, my son. She has never watched him. I've also never asked. My son is present at all family functions. This annoys my sister. My sister has turned into your classic dog mom. World revolves around the dog type. I do not own dogs and really don't want to be around them. I don't want them in my house. Well, my sister wanted to bring her dog to Christmas, and I said no. It's well trained and overall okay for a dog. I just didn't want it at my house or even my yard. She complied and left it alone, but was not happy about it and let me know that several times. The day before New Year's Eve, she told me kids weren't welcome at her house. I was taken aback by this and asked why. She just said alcohol will be present, we all drink, and family friends also come to this party, and just said it wouldn't be appropriate for a 2-year-old to be present. My wife and I have planned to only stay till 10 anyway, and then we'll go home because of our kid. We reconsidered and opted to not go at all and respected my sister's wishes by keeping the kid at home. I let her know a half hour before the party started. Okay. Um, let's see. Wife and I treated it like any other night. We didn't even stay up till midnight. By 11, I noticed missed calls from her and didn't answer. Fell asleep while texts started coming in, calling me an a-hole, calling me a dog hater, saying it was rude I didn't come to the party, said it was BSHT that she got my kid a Christmas present but didn't get her dog anything. The list went on. She was clearly drunk. I tried to call her. She didn't answer and got a text. I'm not answering, a-hole. So am I the a-hole?
No.
I wouldn't think so either. The only thing that's iffy for me is the half an hour before, if they hadn't talked about it. If the tradition has always been, which is kind of weird, like parents, sister, brother, right? They take turns doing
Thanksgiving,
Christmas, New Year's. That's kind of weird to spend that much time with your family, but great if you love your family that much, which I do, I really do. But I also would like to go to child-free New Year's Eve parties, which are way more fun than like a child-free Christmas or a child-free.
Well, it wasn't. The thing is, like, it wasn't
right?
a child-free Christmas. He just
Right.
didn't want the dog in there.
Well,
Right.
and I think he completely respected every single thing
Yes.
she wanted. So the one thing that he didn't want to happen, she should respect back. Simple.
Yeah.
It's like, for me anyway, that's how I would see it. If I mean, there are so many boundaries and so many blockades for him that, I mean, why go if you're not going to have fun?
And
Kinda.
I guess the 2-year-old is the only grandkid then.
It seems like it, yeah. I mean, from the
So-
story, anyways. Well, no, they said like they always drink on their events.
Right? No dogs,
Right.
no kids.
Yeah.
Just like.
So
and-
maybe they have like cousins, maybe, but maybe like maybe his kid is like too young. Maybe the others are like maybe a little bit older. maybe in their teens, maybe.
Yeah, and
That's the thing is
I'm
like,
a believer in not taking kids to a New Year's Eve party. I mean, I have one there at the house, when their bedtime is at 8 or whatever, and then, New Year's Eve for the adults. So there's like two different areas.
Right.
But I don't really like the kids around alcohol because I don't know
yeah.
if they're going to pick up somebody's drink or something. I can't trust them
Well,
to not do that.
if it's around people that we don't know, then yeah, definitely no kids around.
Yeah, it was a party.
Yeah, but it sounds like it was like more of a family and some family friends thing. I want to know when they started talking about that, having it be a child-free thing, because if she's 2, did she come last year at 1? I mean, she wouldn't be,
No, so
she'd
like,
barely be toddling,
I think
guess,
from like
but-
from the Reddit, it's like, so he got the Christmas. So he told her that like there's no dogs in my house.
Which is
Before.
perfectly valid because dogs are, I mean, as much as sweet as they are and a big part of our lives, they're not children and they can stay at home for a while by themselves, for at least as long as they weren't like traveling cross country to go to the, it doesn't sound
I
like
guess-
they are, but
Yeah, I just see it as respecting each other, what each other wants and needs are. And if
Yeah.
they say no dogs, then there's no dogs. If
Yeah.
they say they're, bring children or not, you don't,
I think like what the sister's problem was that like she left the dog at home to be with them, with the family, to be with Christmas.
yeah, kind of showing.
so they're
Yeah.
supposed to leave their kid.
like
Yeah.
I made a choice and
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
do this, but I showed up.
Yeah. So and so like she feels like there's kind of like a favoritism of like, I mean, some people don't want kids. I do get it. You know what I mean? Some people do prefer company of pets, and that's okay. If you don't want
Right.
kids, that's okay. If you want pets, that's okay. If you don't want neither, that's okay also.
Right.
Right.
So I think she's feeling like, oh, because you have a human, yours counts more than mine
Yes.
because it's a dog.
Yes.
That's what she's.
I'm going to go ahead and say
Yeah.
yes.
That
the
that's where-
human's going to count more as much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said that out loud.
Yeah.
Did you just apologize?
Shh, I cover his ears.
Okay,
But
good.
yes, the human children come before, as cute as they are, the furry little children.
Yeah.
And I'm sure not for everybody.
Not for everybody, right?
And plus, if it's whoever's house it is, they pretty much get to set the rules.
I know, but that's the thing. It's just like he set the rules with no dogs. She set the rules with no kids. She still showed up to the Christmas event because it's a family event. Now they're deciding to cancel altogether and not go to the family event. I think that's the rift. So like everybody
Okay,
went
there's
but
the
them.
rift. Okay.
I
You
guess
know what I mean?
I'm confused with New Year's Eve has never been like a whole family thing for my family. I grew up in St. Louis, Midwest. And I can't remember ever wanting to spend New Year's Eve with my parents or with,
Yeah.
you
I mean
know,
everybody
although I spent
yeah.
a lot with my
I know I didn't want to
grandparents
spend.
when was
I know
little.
I did not want to spend New Year's Eve with my kids. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I wanted to be out having fun, dancing, and bringing in the New Year. Really, I'm just
No.
saying the one time a year.
Right.
Everything else.
Yeah. And it also depends on culture because like Asian families, like where I grew up, we spend our family New Year's, but also like our house literally like lived right next door to each other, or like you live in a multi-generational home,
Right.
Where like you live with your aunts or maybe even your grandma. So like yeah, you are gonna spend it because like it is like that's the culture.
Yeah.
Because like also like I don't know if you guys are very familiar about like Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year they spend it with family because like that's when they get like, like the red envelopes and you know what I mean. It's like a
Right.
family event.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see of like why some people celebrate it. I think what the sister is getting angry is that you're treating my dog like technically. I mean
Like a dog.
like
Well,
no
I mean,
yeah.
sister, brother, I showed up for you. Please show up for me. Not even about
But
dogs
I kind
or
of feel
kids.
like Christmas is a little different than New Year's, like of a holiday.
Of course it is. It's a family
But
holiday.
if they've
and
had
Christmas.
that their whole lives,
But if that's
so
their tradition,
that is hard.
Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. It's like also like a half hour before he told her. That was
That's
intentional.
the part that
You know what I mean? You cannot
wouldn't
tell
have been
me you cannot tell me that like you did not intentionally plan for that. Because, like,
unless it
yeah.
was the wife saying, I'm not leaving our 2-year-old here to go to your sister's.
It doesn't matter if it's the wife or not.
Yeah.
You know what I
He
mean?
might have
Because
been,
like,
but
because it's like
yeah.
it's just like one of those things where like, I think either way, it's like it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
It's
That's a
not.
hard
It's not.
one.
It's kind of like a rock and a hard place, and I think like they definitely need to talk, or this is just gonna escalate.
Right, and you know what? Fix it.
Especially if you're
That's
that
my
close
life.
to
Fix it.
yeah. Especially if you're this close to your family that you spend holidays with them like that, and you
Yeah.
guys rotate. If you don't like communicate, this is going to escalate, and this is gonna end badly,
Right.
and you don't want that. But yeah, well, what do you guys think? How do you guys celebrate your holidays? Please send us your tea if you have any. Follow us in all our social media. We are all in all social media. If you're any business or services or local artists in New Mexico you would like to promote or you would like to sponsor a show, please just contact us. You can email us and you can contact us through our social media. And that's it for this week's show. And we will see you guys next year.
Thank you.
Bye.